The world met Tyla through one word that sounded like summer and trouble at the same time, water, but the real plot twist is what happened long before that song ever touched TikTok. Because teenage Tyla was not living a normal teen life. She was living two lives at once, the one everyone could see and the one she kept building in secret, like she was quietly betting her whole future on herself. Picture a school morning in the Johannesburg East Rand, uniform, homework, friends, teachers who think they know you. And then the second bell rings in your head, the one that says your real day is about to start. Tyla grew up in Edenvale and went to Edinburgh High School, where she was known for cultural activities and even held a leadership role as head of culture, the kind of title that makes adults think you are stable and safe and on a normal path. Wikipedia 1. But behind that neat student image, she was already chasing a sound that did not exist yet, a version of pop that could dance with a amapiano without asking permission. And the crazy part is how early she started putting herself out there. In interviews, she has talked about uploading singing videos young and building confidence by posting online, including early cover videos. Billboard 2. That is not just cute teenager behavior, that is practice in public. That is learning how to be watched without freezing. Most people do that after they get signed. She did it before. By the end of high school, she stopped treating music like a dream and started treating it like a plan. She posted covers and original songs on Instagram, and that is where the chain reaction started. She was discovered in 2019 by Garth Von Glane, who helped set up studio sessions, and Tyla has described how her parents even came with her when she first went to record. 883magazine.com 3. Imagine that scene. A teenager walking into a studio for the first time, not as a star, not as a finished product, but as a girl with raw talent and a head full of melodies, sitting in a room where everything feels too real to be a fantasy anymore. Now here's the part that makes her teenage story feel almost unreal. While other teens were living for weekends, she was spending them in the studio. In her last year of high school, she was basically bouncing between school and recording sessions nonstop. And she's spoken about how stressful that time was, but she knew it was what she wanted. Wikipedia 1. That is the real secret sauce, not luck. Not a viral moment. Repetition. Showing up when no one is clapping yet. And then she dropped the first breadcrumb that would later turn into the whole trail. In late 2019, right after finishing high school, she released her debut single Getting Late, working with producer Cool Drink, and it gained momentum at home before the rest of the world caught up. Wikipedia 1. The song mattered not just because it was catchy, but because it showed the direction. Amapiano energy, pop polish, that smooth vocal tone that feels effortless even when you know it is controlled. That blend became part of her signature. Encyclopedia Britannica 4. Then came the next chess move. The music video for Getting Late dropped in January 2021 and helped push the song wider, pulling attention beyond South Africa and turning the track into a real launch point. Wikipedia 1. And when people talk about overnight success, this is the moment they usually point to. But if you zoom out, it is not overnight at all. It is a teenager stacking tiny bricks for years, and then finally one day the wall is tall enough for the world to notice it. In 2021, she signed with Epic Records through a joint venture with Fax Records, a huge step that turned her teenage grind into a professional runway. Wikipedia 1. This is where the story gets even more intense, because she was still at the age where most people are choosing a major and trying to figure out who they are. Tyla was doing that too. She even began studying toward a mining engineering degree, and reports note that her parents initially wanted a more traditional path before agreeing to let her take time to seriously pursue music. Wikipedia 1. That is not a small family conversation. That is a whole life argument. Safety versus risk. Stability versus calling. And she chose the version of herself that scared her parents but matched her gut. What makes this era so addictive to think about is how she built her confidence. Not by being the loudest, by being consistent. She was not trying to be everyone. She was shaping a lane, a sound, a brand, a vibe. Later, she would describe her style as popiano, mixing pop with amapiano, and that label makes sense because you can hear the teenage blueprint in the early work. Encyclopedia Britannica 4. And then the world shifted. In 2023, she released Water, and a performance clip and dance moments helped the song explode globally, pushing her from rising star to international headline. Encyclopedia Britannica 4. But here's why the teenage chapter matters. Water did not create Tyla, it revealed her. It showed what she had been training for in those school-to-studio days. The poise, the control, the confidence to carry a moment when the whole internet is staring. So if you're asking how Tyla started living as a teenager, the answer is kind of wild. She lived like an artist before she was allowed to call herself one. She lived like a professional while still taking exams. She lived like the future was real while everyone around her thought it was just a phase. And that is why the story hits. Because the glow-up was not magic. It was momentum. Like and subscribe for more and comment what you want next.